It's time for the One Bar and Lupica Show, bringing you anything and everything Minnesota Vikings. Welcome to professional football.
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupigus Show. I'm One Bar with Lupigus.
Hey
and you know, we've been waiting for this Riley Reiff news to happen. It's not, but we at least got to talk about it.
Yeah, I kind of thought something would happen today, so we held off on making a video about it, but screw it, let's do it now. Riley Reiff, supposedly the Vikings have kind of given him an ultimatum. Take a pay cut or get released. I don't know if it's that strict, that bottom line of a deal, but that seems to be what is on the table. Number one, do you want him back? Number two, what do you think is going to happen here?
Well, I mean, was a Pro Football Talk or whoever pretty much already tweeted out that Riley Reiff has told his teammates that he's getting cut. So I think it's probably going to be him getting the boot. Why would he restructure? He's going to get snapped up by a team if he gets released like immediately. It's not saying he's the best. He's probably the best available one, but this dude can still play. So I think he will get cut. My initial reaction is I'm kind of impartial.
Yeah, you know, when I saw the news, they put Brian O'Neill at left tackle yesterday. I thought, oh, just because everybody else was out. But maybe it's something they really want to get a look at. A couple things here I go through my mind. First of all, I don't know. It's kind of late to me in the preseason to be shuffling your line this majorly. I would have rather seen this happen earlier. I think O'Neill can handle the left side. My question is, who's going to come in and play right tackle? Is it going to be Oli Udoh, Rashad Hill, a combination of both? I don't really know what they're thinking there, and that worries me a little bit. The other thing is this line already hasn't been great in the preseason, so can it get worse? I don't know. I mean,
maybe you're damn right it can get worse.
Maybe it can, and maybe it just did.
Yeah, I think the way I look at it, what makes me feel better, and this shouldn't make anyone feel better, is maybe there is to a point where it's such a shit show, they might as well just save, because I think they'd save $8.8 million. They got rid of Reiff. Yeah, maybe it's the point where it's worth saving that amount of money by going down just a smidgen, and maybe it's just gross regardless. So why not throw O'Neill over there? I hate the thought of putting O'Neill over there because he's become such a great right tackle. It's not like you just, I'm going to the left side, I'm going to kick ass. It's completely different. And then you got to throw Udoh, you got to throw Rashad Hill over there, but it's gross anyways. So I'm actually on the side where, you know, if he's not going to restructure, goodbye.
Yeah, and maybe that $8 million gives you room to extend Delvin Cook and get that done too. So you don't need to have that looming over us. A shaky O-line, your running back not happy. So yeah, I mean, I think this is going to happen. I think Riley Reiff is going to go away, and like you said, I think someone will jump all over him, and you know, maybe this helps Ezra Cleveland's progression a little bit. Maybe we force him back to tackle now and let him start taking reps where he's going to end up being. But who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. I think Ezra still will ride Pine all year. I mean, they've only had him playing guard this whole time, so I don't think he's really in the equation. I think it's just like I said, then it'll be Hill, Udoh, and Brian O'Neill, and they'll just see what happens. It sounds gross. It sounds scary.
Well, I mean, can O'Neill be worse than Riley Reiff was last year? I mean, I'd say Reiff was average, and I would think O'Neill, just with his skills, his athletic ability, he's technically sound. I think he can come in and at least be average. You got Dozier next to him on that side, so at least we have two new faces on the left side potentially, and at this point, I think any change is good change when it comes to the Vikings O-line, especially on that left side.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little unsettling. It's so close to the season. Reiff has been out there with the ones this whole time. You got to also think about the depth side of it too. If Brian O'Neill were to go down, or whoever's going to fill in on that right side goes down, and then we're really, really getting bare. So,
yeah, but I mean, it's something they're going to have to do from a money standpoint. Someone's got to go, and Riley Reiff is definitely the most choppable candidate in my opinion. So, what was your favorite memory of Riley Reiff?
Riley Reiff, my favorite memory is probably when we signed him, because I was very excited. I've always been a Riley Reiff guy. He came in. I think he lived up to the expectations. I mean, it's not like we were getting this. We figured we were just going to get this cornerstone, this guy who just shutting everybody down. But he had very good games. He had very bad games, very inconsistent, but when he was playing well, he was playing well.
Yeah, and let's not get ahead of ourselves. This hasn't happened yet. He has not been cut, so let's just slow down a little bit. But I think we're both
playing
on
the
the
what
same
if
page.
game.
Yeah, we think this is going to happen, and when it does happen, we'll be all over it again.
Yeah, we'll break it down, see who's going to go where, see who we want to go where. But it seems like they gave him the deadline as far as tomorrow. He's not at practice today. He's really mulling this over. But I think the decision's already been made. It's just a matter of when we see it.
I like to think he's doing it like the way Ben Affleck did in that movie when he was going to talk to the priest about shooting down the job to coach the kids. He kept getting drunker and drunker.
Yeah, I'd like to think Riley Reiff is just getting plowed right now.
But he's doing it with scotch, not beer.
Hell yeah.
All right, here's something that has nothing to do with Riley Reiff. The biggest platypus ever recorded was 1.3 meters long.